So I'm going to start like documenting my life like by vlogging because I don't know, so I can just show like people like my family and my friends back home like what I actually like what it's like around here. Like I talk to them on the phone and like I text them, but they don't know what I'm actually doing kind of. And also like mom's been like, "Oh my word, you should like start like a journal." Like I'm not much into journaling, and I feel like I can't like write something down on a piece of paper like I would say it in real life. And I would like to just like be able to like see what like in like a couple years see what little old me was doing a couple years ago, you know what I'm saying? Having that documented. So, and I'm gonna put them on YouTube because like a couple different reasons. One of them is if I keep all these videos on my phone, it's gonna use up all my storage. Um, and also if I put them on YouTube, then I can just tell my like family, hey, I put up a video, instead of me like having to send it individually to everybody. They can just look at it, and it's easier that way. And then also, then if someone else comes across it, maybe they like my stuff. I'm kind of funny sometimes. I have some funny. I know that my funny things happen to me, but it's just the fact of like I won't be catching them on camera, because I'm not gonna be just like walking around at work like filming myself. That would be weird. Um, but anyway, so that's the plan. Hopefully it's interesting. I don't know. Hopefully it's not too boring. So I'm going to show you guys what the barracks looks like that I'm living in right now. I think that they're kind of decent. I mean, they definitely have their issues. I definitely would say that things look better on camera than they actually are. Not that I'm complaining, but just saying. But for free housing, you can't really complain. And I do have a roommate. We share, like, obviously I have my own bedroom. She has her own bedroom. But we share, like, the kitchen. It's pretty much the kitchen and a bathroom. There's no living room. But I've only met her like one time when I was bringing my stuff in yesterday, because I've only been here. This is like the second night I've been here. So, because I've been here on this base since it was like a little over a week ago. But you have to do like in-processing stuff for about a week. So I was in a different barracks. And then that was just like a random, like, I had to share an actual bedroom with somebody. And it was, I wouldn't really mind that, but she yapped on the phone constantly, and it really got annoying to me really quick. So I'm happy to have like my own bedroom, and also just so I can have my own space and actually have privacy for once. Because like even in AIT, obviously in basic there was like 60 of us in like one big room, and then in AIT I always shared a room with 2 other people, so it was pretty full. And those rooms were the size of this room I'm about to show you, but there was 3 people in there. But yeah, it's kind of excited to actually kind of have a house and kind of be living on my own again. So yeah. So this is kind of like where you first walk in the door here. Yeah. Not a fan of some of the things that we have going on here. Like, why would you keep your cleaning supplies right where you walk in? And we don't have a trash can. But like, obviously, I'm the new roommate here. I'm not sure how long she's been here, but I don't want to like come in and just take charge of everything. Like, I don't know, maybe she doesn't want to have a trash can, so. But we'll give it some time and maybe make a little changes here and there. I don't want to just all of a sudden be like real overbearing. But she's not even home right now. We have like a 4-day weekend, so I think that I haven't seen her since last night, so she must have left. So this is her room. And then this is the bathroom. Hi, I'm in my Valentine's Day pajamas right now. Anyway, there's not much to see. It's just your typical. You see, it's not bad. It's not bad. And then this is our kitchen. See, another thing I would change. Not a fan of the lamp sitting on the kitchen table, but it's okay. Like, it is what it is. Then we have a refrigerator here. It's pretty nice. Don't really have anything in it yet. And so here we have like a decent amount of cupboard space. I saw that she doesn't really have anything in the cupboard, so I mean, that's kind of nice. Like, so I can have some space to put stuff too. Because, well, for right now, I got my protein and my pre-workout up there, And just like a little apartment stove. Not your regular size stove. It definitely needs some work. The eyelets need to be covered with, foil. Not sure what's going on with that. Air fryer, microwave, everything that you would have in your typical kitchen. And then one thing that I was really excited about was that we actually have our own washer and dryer in here. because you don't always get that in the barracks. Sometimes you just have like a room that you have to go to with a bunch of washers and dryers, and you risk people stealing your clothes. That happened a lot in AIT and in basic training. That's just a common issue in the Army. So I almost actually asked my sergeant, like, I almost texted her and was like, where's the washer and dryer? And then I was in my room and I heard like a dryer, like drying clothes, like nearby, and I was like, wait a second. So I went out into the kitchen and I realized that we have our own, so that's super exciting. But this is my bedroom. Obviously, we have like a little key card that we can keep our rooms locked. I guess if we have a sus roommate, we're afraid they're gonna steal stuff. But it obviously needs a lot of work yet. It's pretty drab in here, as you can see. But I did finish unpacking everything this evening, so that's exciting because that was kind of a big job. But I have a TV stand here. I don't have a TV for it because I had a TV when I left, and somehow it did not survive the ride. So it got broken. And then for right now, I just have a mini fridge with like some ginger ale in there because my dentist will yell at me if I drink Mountain Dew. I guess it's not good for my teeth. I mean, I knew that, but anyway, side draw. Got my little trash can over there. And then the windows are pretty nice. They're actually as big as those curtains, so it's a pretty... they're pretty nice, I'd say, but they don't open, which is sad, because I love to have my windows open. I love to have fresh air in my room, but yeah, we can't do that. But, so here's my bed. The colors don't really match on it, so please don't judge, but like, it definitely needs some help. I'm planning on going to Walmart tomorrow and trying to a mattress topper. I need one, like, this mattress on the bed is worse than the beds in basic and AIT. So yeah, gonna have to do that. I'm gonna see about getting a different comforter, maybe. Now, I really like this because my mom made this for me for graduation, but like, when I graduated high school, but like, it doesn't match the pillowcases, or like, I don't know, I need new pillowcases, or I need something. It needs a lot of help. Anyway, that will take time, and I'm not really that good of a decorator, so probably gonna have to have some help. But yeah, probably gonna get a rug for here because this is the floor right now, and it's pretty like stained. Tried to clean it, you know, it's not just that it was dirty, it was just, it's, you know, it's scratched and stuff, and I'm not a fan of it, but anyway. And I don't know what the deal is with this. This is the only light in this room. It's like, looks like a light you would have in a gallery for like a painting. It looks like there needs to be a painting underneath of it. Honestly, it's like so ugly to me. I don't know who would choose that. Like, I would rather have a light on the ceiling instead of we have a random smoke detector. I mean, that's okay, but anyway. Definitely you can tell that a guy definitely designed this. Not that I'm judging, but... So this is probably my favorite part of my bedroom because it looks a little bit more put together. It looks a little bit more like not so drab and boring. I have my my little gallery of pictures of all my friends and mostly family, honestly, and my little baby nephew. And got some books here. My diploma of graduation, because for some reason people don't believe me that I actually graduated. I mean, they're just kidding, but all this good stuff over here. Got this for Christmas from Mom, and I've been taking lunches in that when I go to the beach. So, because also, I am like a little over an hour away from the beach, which is very nice. Anyway, got my laptop computer. I just bought a mouse for it. Makes things so much easier. I should have done it earlier. And I think I bought it for like $6. Didn't realize it was that cheap. But anyway, so yeah. And then have the date here in my little magnetic letters that I got for Christmas from Mom, because I'm very forgetful and probably won't forget what the date is, you know? And then here's my closet. Actually, closet, very big, 10 out of 10. See what I'm saying? It's got a lot of room up here. And then this lamp, it was in the room, but it was really ugly, and it made it look even worse in there, so I'm hiding up here. Got my back stretcher, because, you know, hashtag back problems. Got a lot of my military issued stuff up there, kind of out of the way. My chin-up bar that does not fit on the doors, which is kind of sad. But then over here I have got my extra hangers in my laundry basket, and then my dresser in here. The dresser was originally out in the room when I first came in here. Like, the room was so different when I first moved in yesterday. But I changed all the furniture around and made it look a little better, I hope. So then I've got all my clothes over here. I'm going to have to put these in the dryer because they're really wrinkly. Because they've just kind of been rolled up in bags for like the past since I graduated AIT, and that's been like probably a month now. Oh, it's almost been a month, actually. Anyway, so I don't really iron clothes. I don't own an iron. I don't really know how to iron stuff. It always turns out bad. So my life hack is I just put it in the dryer for like probably half an hour, take them out, hang them up instantly. Don't let them lay around, and then they're like super dry and super not wrinkled, you know what I'm saying? Then over here, I've got my ACH and my plate carrier. We have to wear these ACHs when we're in any kind of like military vehicle because they have no suspension, and you'll hit your head on the ceiling. So it's like a safety thing. And then I got these gloves from CIF. They're decent. I'm kind of excited though because the ones that I had before, AIT and basic training, kind of really took a toll on them. So I kind of needed some new ones. I mean, these aren't as good as one you would buy from the store or something, like from a tactical store, but they're free. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, dude. Anyway, so here's my shoes. Got my running shoes, got my boots, and then all my civilian boots. Yeah, so that's pretty much everything. I have a frog in my throat. Pretty much has everything for the barracks tour. It's pretty nice here. It's pretty cool. There's kind of a lot to do around. Hinesville actually has like a decent amount of places to go, like to eat, or like they have a good mechanic there. He fixed my truck. Because like when I was on my way down here from Pennsylvania, I went over like it was just a normal pothole. Next thing I know, my steering wheel yanks to the right, and then like it was like weird to drive. I was like, oh my goodness, what happened? So I tried to look, and it was also like 4 a.m. because I left home at like late at night. It was like 10 o'clock because I wanted to drive here in the dark because it's more vibes, less people on the road, and I'm a night owl, so I stay awake better at night. But like, yeah, it was like 4 a.m. I had no clue where I was at. Obviously, I was somewhere in Virginia, and that happened, and I was like, I need to get this checked out because I still had like 6 hours left of my drive. It's like a 12-hour drive down here, and so I was like, yeah, I need to get that checked out because, you know, kind of like when it comes to tire issues, not one to wreck, not one to break my truck, because my truck is the love of my life when it comes to vehicles anyway. I'm still searching for the love of my life. We all know that. But anyway, so yeah, I decided to get it checked out, went to like this express place. You know, you didn't have to like get an appointment or anything, and then they looked at it. I was hoping it just needed an alignment, but they looked at it and they were like, it needs a control arm, which I'd replaced the control arm in the driver's side wheel about a year ago. And they told me that I had the wrong one in. I guess it was like, the one I put in was cast iron and it was supposed to be stainless steel. Oops. You know, I'm not a mechanic. I'm just trying to save money. Actually, my truck broke last time. It was like last year. And I was like, oh no, I don't know what. Because I work constantly, so I couldn't get any time off work to fix it. So I just called my boss and I said, so this is what's going on. And I told him I'm just going home and maybe my dad are fixing it. Because I couldn't get a slot in a like mechanic to fix it for me. Anyway, that was a big side trail. Oops. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So they said, we can't get the part until tomorrow. So I ended up having to stay in like a hotel. And ended up accidentally did some dumb stuff and was like, oh my word, I don't want to spend a lot of money, so I kind of got the cheapest hotel I could get. So I end up at the hotel. It looks a whole lot worse in real life than it did on the pictures. And, you know, kind of got in there. Lots of people speaking different language. a lot of people walking around kind of looked like they just like smoking, bruh. It was pretty sus. But I was like, it is what it is. Like, it's cheap. So I get to my room, and the room smells like cigarette smoke and feet. And I was like, I don't know if I can sleep in a room that smells like this. And also, if the room smells like this, what are the beds like? I didn't even look, bro. So I called my mom, and I told her I was not going to sleep until I barricaded the door with a dresser. And she said, your dad said, obviously, I can do what I want. We all know that. I'm an adult. But anyway, your dad said that get out of there and get a different hotel room. It doesn't matter if you don't get your refund, blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, my parents are probably old and wise. Should probably listen to them, you know? And anyway, it was pretty sus there, and I wanted to just have, like, a nice night. Like, I was stressed out because, like, my truck was broken. I love my truck, and I don't like it when it's broken, obviously. And I just wanted to, like, I was annoyed because I had to pay for an Uber. Like, I never had to do that before, and I don't like it when people drive me around. Like, I want to be independent. I don't want people to drive me around, especially some random dude I don't know. But anyway, so I decided, okay, we're just going to leave this place, and we're going to find a better place. And I did. I don't remember what the name of it was, but it was a whole lot nicer. So I checked out that hotel, the sketch one, and I was like, the guy was like, you're checking out already? You know, I don't even remember what accent he had, but it wasn't an accent, I know that for sure. And I was like, yeah, there's been a change of plans. That's exactly what I said, and I just left. He seemed so confused, but like, whatever. I didn't even really ask for a refund because I didn't want to stick around there any longer than I had to because it was creepy. I just got out of there instantly, pretty much. And then I got to my other hotel, and it was really nice, actually. It was big. The beds were soft, unlike the bed I have now. But we're going to fix that tomorrow, hopefully. I was going to do that today, actually. But the PX, kind of expensive. More expensive than Walmart, I'd say. So I saw the mattress topper there, but it was like $90. And I was like, I don't know, maybe I can get one cheaper at Walmart. So we'll see. We'll see what we find tomorrow. Anyway, back to the story. So, what was I saying? Yeah, it was a nice hotel, and there was like some Italian restaurant across the street, and I wanted pizza, and so I got pizza and breadsticks, because actually, that's my favorite food, if I'm being honest with you. So yeah, got a good night's sleep there, woke up. Dude, they should make hotel checkout times like noon or 1, dude. Because I wanted to sleep longer, but I had to be out by 11. So, you know, I called my Uber, my word, to drive me back to the express lane or whatever. And they were like, your truck's almost fixed. I was like, yay. So I got it, paid for that bad boy. You know, everything was good, I thought. It seemed to be driving well. Well, there was definitely, like, I noticed that, like, the tire, you know, was starting to, like, even as soon as I first drove it, after they had fixed it, it was, like, the tire was, like, it needed an alignment. It was very obvious it needed an alignment. But I was like, it's okay. You know, like, we'll get an alignment someday. So I did make it here the whole 6 hours. Nothing bad happened. You know, and then I was driving, I think it was the second day I was here, I was driving back on base from somewhere, from my gallivanting. I was probably checking out Hinesville or whatever, because it's kind of cool there. And all of a sudden, the same thing happens. I hit the bump. My steering wheel jerks to the right, and I was like, oh, not again. And it was even the worst time because I was stressed out. Because in a new place, obviously, I just left home again. And I love being home, and I didn't really want to come here because it's stressful. Because I've never been to an actual unit that's not a training unit. I was scared. And honestly, I realized I really had nothing to be scared about. Because it's actually pretty cool here. But, I mean, that also depends on, you know, you just gotta be a good soldier. But anyway. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, I found another place that you just don't have to have an appointment. You just go in there. So I did that, and they kind of explained to me, and they showed me that, well, it's just kind of hard to explain. Probably not a lot of people know a whole lot about cars, so, it's like the control arm, there's like some little pieces, some little pins that hold it in place. Well, they're missing a lot of pins, and also I guess if the control arm wasn't tightened down like it should be. So they got that fixed for me. They did an alignment on it. He said he wasn't able to do the back alignment because like one of the bolts were stuck or something, and he put something on it to unstuck it, you know. But he said it needed to sit, and they didn't have time for that, so they said just bring it back. I haven't had time to bring it back since then, but that was only like, it's not even been a week yet. But maybe I'll do that tomorrow. But I'm kind of a busy person right now. But that's okay, because I'll get bored if I'm not. But anyway, so yeah, there's a good mechanic in Hinesville. There's a lot of other things in Hinesville. And then Savannah, about 45 minutes away from here. And it's pretty historical there in certain parts, but certain parts of it are really kind of ghetto. I stayed in Savannah the night before I reported to my unit because I just wanted to have one more night of freedom, you know what I'm saying? Because I thought I was going to get that freedom taken away when I got here, but I didn't. You know, they actually treat you like an adult when you get to your unit. Yay. For the most part, you know. You're still in the Army, so, you know, there's still those weird, annoying things, but... So, yeah, stayed in this very fancy hotel. It was super nice. It was epic. And then I went to the beach that afternoon because... I was like, well, I'm taking a day of leave. I might as well use the whole day of leave. So I didn't report to my unit till like probably later in the evening, like 7 or something. Anyway, so yeah, hung out on the beach, fed some seagulls, you know, Kit Kats. Hopefully that doesn't kill seagulls. I don't really know anything about them, but they're probably good. Anyway, so yeah. Also found a good church. Excited about that. Hopefully there's some eligible bachelors there, if you know what I'm saying. But anyway, so yeah, small update on my life. I have a whole lot more to say, probably, but don't want to bore you. But anyway,